After 13 years, sometimes love changes, and that's okay. Those were the words Bruno Mars finally spoke in a rare, emotional interview that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Fans were stunned. For years, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban were seen as one of the strongest couples in the entertainment world, the kind of love story everyone believed would last forever. But behind those smiles and red carpet appearances, something was breaking. Before we dive deeper, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest celebrity updates only on HOLLYNEWS TV. Because this, my friend, isn't just gossip. This is the unraveling of a love story we all thought was unbreakable. Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban. The picture-perfect couple adored by millions are now at the center of emotional headlines. Sources close to the pair have revealed that their relationship has been going through a rough patch for quite some time. They still care deeply for each other, but there's been emotional distance, said an insider to one major entertainment outlet. Rumors started swirling when Jessica began attending several events solo, something that rarely happened before. Fans immediately took notice. Was this the beginning of the end? Social media exploded with theories and heartbreak. They were the definition of true love. What happened? One fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter, "Then came the moment that changed everything." In a candid interview, Bruno Mars finally opened up. With a soft but heavy tone, he said, "Love is beautiful, but it's also complicated. Sometimes you have to accept that the person you love is changing too." It was a rare glimpse into the private world of one of the most guarded stars in the industry, and it hit fans right in the heart. So, what really went wrong? Insiders say that Bruno's demanding career and packed touring schedule have played a major role. After the massive success of his 24K Magic World Tour and his work with Anderson .Paak as Silk Sonic, Bruno barely had any personal time left. Jessica, meanwhile, has been focusing on her modeling and fashion business in New York. They're both ambitious, passionate, and dedicated to their work, but that's exactly what pulled them apart, said another source. The internet quickly divided into two camps: those who supported Bruno's dedication to his craft, and those who sympathized with Jessica for feeling left behind. Either way, it was clear their love story was facing its toughest test yet. Midway through this emotional storm, a powerful moment happened. During a recent Las Vegas performance, Bruno sang "When I Was Your Man" with more emotion than fans had ever seen before. Eyewitnesses said he appeared visibly shaken. Some even claimed they saw tears in his eyes. It felt personal, like he was singing directly to her. One fan shared online, "The performance reignited rumors that the couple might be on a break." Though neither Bruno nor Jessica has made an official statement about a breakup, Jessica's social media activity has spoken volumes. Instead of couple photos, her recent posts have been filled with cryptic quotes like, "Healing takes time," and "Sometimes love means letting go." Still, there's a glimmer of hope. In that same interview, Bruno added, "Jessica and I have been through so much together. We love and respect each other, no matter what happens." Those words gave fans something to hold on to. Maybe, just maybe, it's not completely over. Some insiders even claim the couple is quietly working on their relationship away from the public eye. They're trying therapy, spending more time together, and keeping things private, revealed one close friend. Bruno still loves her deeply, and Jessica isn't ready to walk away either. But as anyone in the spotlight knows, fame comes with its own pressures. The constant travel, the media attention, the endless expectations, it all takes a toll. Bruno, known for being a perfectionist in the studio and on stage, reportedly struggles with bringing that same intensity into his personal life. He wants everything to be flawless, but love doesn't work that way. said a fellow musician who knows him well. Interestingly, music insiders are already predicting that Bruno's next album could be his most emotional yet. Whenever Bruno goes through something life-changing, he turns it into art, said a producer who's worked with him in the past. Fans are now speculating that a heartbreak-inspired record could be in the works, one that will reveal the pain, the lessons, and the truth behind his long relationship with Jessica. Still, the big question remains: can their love survive this? Is this just a temporary break, or the final chapter of a 13-year love story that once inspired millions? Just days after his revealing interview, paparazzi spotted Jessica leaving her Manhattan apartment wearing a gray hoodie and dark sunglasses, her expression heavy and distant. Meanwhile, Bruno was seen arriving at a Los Angeles recording studio, silent and serious, without his usual smile. The photos only fueled more speculation. Are they growing apart for good, or simply finding space to heal? An anonymous source close to Bruno gave a subtle but hopeful statement. Bruno's always believed that true love never really dies. It just needs time to find its way back. That quote reignited hope among fans around the world. Hope that this might not be the end, but just another test in their long journey together. For now, the world watches and waits. Every move, every song lyric, every social media post is being analyzed for clues about where things stand between Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban. Are they preparing for a quiet reconciliation? Or will they eventually confirm the heartbreak that so many are dreading? Whatever happens, one thing is clear: their story has become a modern Hollywood legend. From red carpets to private struggles, their relationship has reminded us that behind every glittering spotlight, there's still a human heart that can break, heal, and love again. So, what do you think? Can Bruno and Jessica find their way back to each other? Or is this truly the end of their 13-year romance? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive updates only on HOLLYNEWS TV, where we bring you the real stories behind the stars. As the days go by, more pieces of the puzzle begin to surface, and what once looked like a simple lover's quarrel is now starting to resemble a deep emotional crossroad. Insiders close to Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban reveal that this isn't the first time the couple has faced difficulties. But this time, it feels different. The silence between them has stretched longer than usual, and both have been spotted spending time apart in different cities. Fans, heartbroken yet hopeful, continue to cling to every rumor, every sighting, every lyric Bruno sings on stage, wondering if it's about her. In early October, Bruno reportedly flew to Hawaii, his hometown, for a short private getaway. Those who saw him described him as reflective and quiet, often sitting by the ocean, guitar in hand, lost in thought. Meanwhile, Jessica stayed behind in New York, seen having dinner with close friends who, according to witnesses, seemed to be comforting her. She smiled, but you could tell something was off. One diner said their friends remained cautious, but not entirely pessimistic. They've been through ups and downs before, said one longtime associate. The difference now is that both of them have matured. They know what's at stake. It's not just love, it's a bond that's been built over more than a decade. Bruno and Jessica first met in 2011, and since then, their love story has survived the chaos of fame. While Bruno's career skyrocketed, from Just the Way You Are to Uptown Funk and Leave the Door Open, Jessica has been his constant anchor, cheering from the sidelines, rarely seeking the spotlight. That quiet, steadfast support was what many fans admired most about her. She wasn't just Bruno Mars's girlfriend. She was the woman who kept his feet on the ground when the world was ready to lift him to the stars. But even the strongest foundations can crack under pressure. Fame has a way of magnifying distance, of making ordinary challenges feel impossible. And for Bruno, whose artistic perfectionism often leads to sleepless nights in the studio, that distance grew wider without either of them realizing it. "He's obsessed with his music," said a source close to his team. "When he's working on something, he disappears into it completely. It's what makes him a genius, but it also makes it hard for people around him." Jessica, too, has her own dreams. Over the past few years, she's been expanding her brand, attending fashion weeks, and working with major designers. Though proud of her accomplishments, she's reportedly struggled with feeling disconnected. "She's independent and strong," said a friend. "But sometimes she just wants Bruno to be there, not as a superstar, but as her partner." In a moment that captured fans' hearts, Bruno subtly mentioned Jessica during a concert. Between songs, he smiled faintly and said, "You ever love someone so much it scares you? That's when you know it's real." The crowd erupted in cheers, interpreting it as a sign that his love for her still burns bright despite the rumors. But others couldn't ignore the pain hidden behind his smile. And yet, there's a twist, one that few expected. Recent reports suggest that Jessica might have been invited to join Bruno on part of his upcoming tour. It's his way of reconnecting, one insider shared. He knows how much distance has affected them. He wants her to see the world through his eyes again, the way they used to. Whether Jessica will accept the invitation remains a mystery, but if she does, it could be the spark that reignites what they've lost. Social media continues to buzz with theories. Some fans believe that Bruno's recent cryptic post, a photo of a sunset with the caption, "Still learning to love through the chaos," is a direct message to Jessica. Others think it's a tease for a new song inspired by their relationship. Whatever the case, one thing is clear. Bruno Mars is channeling his emotions into something powerful. Industry insiders predict that his next album could rival 24K magic in emotional depth, blending heartbreak and soul in a way only Bruno can. If he turns this pain into music, it's going to be something historic, said one music critic. You can already feel that he's evolving as an artist and as a man. Meanwhile, Jessica has stayed mostly silent, choosing grace over drama. But her silence speaks volumes. Fans who followed her for years know that when she withdraws, it's because she's protecting something dear to her heart. She's not the type to seek pity or attention, one of her colleagues explained. If she's quiet, it means she's healing. Behind the glamour and the headlines, what's really unfolding is a deeply human story, one about two people trying to balance love, ambition, and identity in a world that never stops watching. For Bruno and Jessica, the challenge isn't about choosing between love and career. It's about learning how to make them coexist. AS1 Insider poetically put it, Bruno writes songs about love that make millions feel something. But now, he's living the kind of heartbreak he's always sung about. And maybe, just maybe, that's what will make his next chapter the most authentic of his life. Still, hope lingers. Bruno once said in an old interview, "Real love doesn't disappear. It transforms." Perhaps that's what's happening now, not the end, but the evolution of something deeper. A love that has weathered fame, distance, and time might just be finding its new rhythm. Whether they reconcile or go their separate ways, one thing remains certain. Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have left an indelible mark on pop culture. A reminder that even the brightest stars feel heartbreak, and even the strongest relationships need space to breathe. As the world watches this story unfold, fans continue to send messages of love and support, flooding social media with memories, photos, and words of encouragement. Some still believe in a reunion. Others simply hope for peace and happiness for both. But all agree on one thing. This love story, no matter how it ends, will forever be remembered as one of the most genuine in Hollywood. As Bruno steps back into the studio and Jessica continues her journey in New York, the question remains, will fate give them another chance? Or is this goodbye? Whatever happens, the world will be listening, not just for Bruno's next song, but for the heartbeat behind it. Because sometimes the greatest love stories don't end with a breakup, they just find a new melody. And for Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban, that melody may still be waiting to play.